Hi folks, I thought with the upcoming home show and kickoff to the 2026 renovation season, let's just say that, it's really home improvement season. Between windows and roofing and doors and siding and gutters and all the different types of projects, maybe you're looking to add a fence this year. There's a lot of different ways that Happy Home can help. And I wanted to take a moment just to help in the process as you're considering which company to work with and some of maybe the differentiators as you're considering which company is the best fit. So one of the biggest differentiators is really the labor. So I hope you have a good experience meeting with various companies and discussing your project, discussing the scope, getting very detailed on materials and some different details. But really the skill of the labor and who's going to be actually performing the work and the installation, replacement project as it may be, is one of the most important things. So I've highlighted just a couple of things to ask about. I see a lot of signs that say fully insured for contractors. I'm not sure what that means. Fully insured, what does that really mean? So you should have liability. Liability insurance is a requirement. In many cases, we looked at an umbrella policy just to kind of have an overarching additional layer of protection. But there's also something like workers' comp. So when you deal with a smaller company, as they say, a chuck and a truck, it's a one-man show, it's a one-person ownership structure. You meet with the owner, that feels like it's a wonderful relationship. They're the ones that can really make all the decisions, and it's going to be great to work with them. Here's the risk you run. With workers' comp, the owner is allowed to exempt themselves out. So if the owner has exempted themselves out, they have no need to have a policy, which further means if they hire a crew or a individual to help with your project, they don't have a policy either, but there's no audit in place to verify whether or not they're covered. So there could be people on your property that have absolutely no protection in the event of an injury. So something like a broken leg, something even worse. Obviously, when you're working on ladders, falls could be pretty severe and catastrophic at times. Any of those things could lead to a potential lawsuit. So workers' comp is there to hopefully relieve any of those issues, medical bills, etc. When you don't have that policy in place, you're left with suing a company that could easily fold and eventually suing a homeowner. Which leads me to the second point, safety. We get calls all the time. Now that we're a little more established, a little more well-known in the area, we get calls, I would say weekly, sometimes multiple per week, from folks looking to work with us. So installers, repair technicians, teams, crews, whatever it may be, they're calling looking to see if they can work with us. One of the first questions I ask is, what is your safety practices? Do you follow OSHA? Do you wear harnesses? Do you have proper updated equipment to keep your team safe? You would be surprised how many people say, we don't like to use that, it slows us down, it's inconvenient, we don't have the infrastructure to support that. Really, really scary. A majority of the folks that call us, we simply screen out immediately with that step and process. We ask for insurance, we ask for safety practices. I would say 8 to 9 out of 10 are immediately screened out and not a good fit for us. The next one, are they experts? So one of the really important things I like to ask is, what type of work do you do and what type of work will you not do? I want to hear that they like doing X, Y, and Z. We like to install windows, we will do doors, we might do some small siding projects, we will not do a roof. We will do shingles, we will do gutters, we will not do metal roofs. We have a dedicated crew that only does flat roofs. I want to hear things like that. When someone says, I can do it all, I run. Immediately I know, while I do believe there are people that are skilled enough, I want someone that's specialized. I want someone that kind of does the same thing every single day. You get good at it, you get practiced at it, you get to be an expert at a much smaller scope of types of projects. So that is something that you will find when you work with us. We have a team that can do windows and doors. You have a team that can do shingles. You have a team that will do metal. We have somebody that comes out and does gutters. Now, those crews may overlap and be working together on certain projects, but they are not the same people. You need specialists. And the last thing is just turnover. Simply ask the simple, direct question, hey, who's going to be completing my project? Do you have a really ongoing relationship with the same team of installers? Is there new people in the door every day? Our repair technician's been with us for multiple years. Our window expert has been with us for multiple years. Our roofing expert, multiple years. Our general manager, obviously multiple years. Like, we have people in place that have not only experience, but know our expectations. So those are some of the good screening questions I think are important to ask, things that people might not think of, and things that, may be differentiating not only, who you want to work with, but also who's the right fit for the type of project and investment for your own home. So hope that helps. I'll be with you next week to discuss some other ideas, some other questions, and some screening tools for you. Have a good day.